when we've got this story from the Daily Mail, and I can't show you the headline because YouTube might take it down. Hunter Biden's laptop was leaked, and so there's new information coming out about the things he was doing. I just find it funny that on this day, something really, really bad comes out. It's also the day we get the verdict in the trial for Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. I'm not saying this is a conspiracy. I'm just saying, what a distraction. What did Ian say? Bread and circuses?
Yep.
Hunter Biden was searching for MILF, crack cocaine, adult content.
Wow.
I just thought that was funny because it's like, well, he's into it, right? He's looking for someone who's just like him. He was looking for get this. He was looking up adult content on Pornhub, Lonely Widow. That is dark. His brother's widow. And so he's like, I'm into this, and he's looking it up. That's creepy. But here's the craziest thing. Here's what they say. There's an image that says Dad on 2018-1022, and it's a link to Pornhub Premium sent to Dad. Who is Hunter Biden's dad? Joe Biden. Here's what they say, though. iMessage records appear to show Hunter sent a link to a Pornhub page to a phone number he had saved in his contacts book as Dad on October 22nd, 2018. However, other texts show he and Joe Biden used each other's phone numbers at various times. So it is unclear whether the president was using that number at the time.
How does that even work?
Daily Mail. You realize that also means it could have been Joe sending it to his son. It could have been Joe sending it to himself. Joe Biden being like, "Oh, this is a really good video. Got me off. I'm gonna save this one for later by sending it to myself."
At least he paid for premium. That's
you don't want to get the cheap stuff, huh?
That's right.
Here's the craziest thing about this is, look, I mentioned this in the intro to the show. I don't care if Hunter Biden wants to do weird stuff. Everyone, there's the meme where it's like the person's dying and they're like, delete my search history because everybody's, searched for weird things they'd be embarrassed by. If Hunter Biden wants to watch Lonely Widows, okay, dude, that's your thing. But if Joe Biden is using the same phone number as Hunter, then how do we know? How do we differentiate between the business dealings of Hunter Biden and Joe Biden? This sounds to me like just evidence on top of evidence that Joe Biden was using his son as a proxy to do deals on the side while he was, influential in government, vice president or otherwise.
Did you see this email? There's a story that came out today about an email sent between James Biden and Hunter Biden. Did you see this? I think this is part of this drop.
What is it?
In an email, James told Hunter, you quote, "You need to call me now, ... Just got off the phone with your father. We have the two biggest days of our business life in front of us, 5 or 6 or 7 exclamation points. Wow. We must be smart and everything goes up in smoke. Please call me. You must, all caps, remain calm. Timing could not be worse, calm and measured. Paybacks can come later."
So we have this right here. What is this? What is this in reference to? What were they doing?
I don't know.
Let me read this. As quote, James and Hunter Biden were in the midst of a lucrative deal with Chinese executives at the time. While Joe Biden was out of public service for the first time in nearly half a century, having left the vice presidency a few months earlier. Hunter Biden turned to his uncle, at least as much as to his famous father, for emotional support. Hunter also relied upon James Biden, who goes by Jim and is known as Jimmy within the family, on matters of dollars and cents. Within days of that exchange, Hunter received another email from his uncle urging him to take advantage of a financial opportunity related to Joe Biden. Right. So, we can all laugh at the ridiculous and deeply personal photos of Hunter Biden.
Gross.
His crack addiction and his illicit activities and all that stuff. But when they said that they shared phone numbers, right away I was like, yo, are we all going to laugh that he sent this link? Or are we going to recognize this appears to be evidence that they were using communication platforms interchangeably? They were sharing bank accounts. Mm-hmm. Joe was doing the illicit dealings. It's not Hunter Biden. It's Joe Biden who's doing it.
Well, I can't think of any other reason for them to share a phone number. Surely they had the funds to both afford separate phones.
Is that a plausible deniability thing?
Maybe. I don't know.
Is that it? That Joe was doing some work and it's like, oh yeah, Hunter also uses
It probably wouldn't be for you or I or any person of normal means who was committing that kind of a crime, right?
But for the Biden family.
Yeah, allegedly committing that kind of a crime, right?
People don't share cell phone numbers with other people. That's insane. You might have a family plan with multiple numbers on the plan. The only reason you would use the same number as someone else is to obfuscate it.
Yeah.
I can't. Why else would you? They're filthy rich. They don't need it for money. They don't need it.
We can take it on its surface and just be like Hunter Biden sent his dad porn.
Yeah, that's what I think happened.